There's times in our lives where we need to hear from God. We're going through a very hard financial time, a financial situation or crisis, and we need God to speak to us, and we need God to give us guidance and direction. And we need to have faith, because without faith it's impossible to please God. Without faith we can't know what God is saying. We can't receive what God is saying. But many times, because of our situation and because we don't know what to do, what today's going to bring, what tomorrow's going to hold, our finances seem to be in just such a chaotic, just what we're going through right now, that God speaks to us because we're praying, we're asking Him, said, Lord, I need your guidance, I need your direction, I need you to work in this situation. And God will speak to us, but because we don't have an ear of faith, we don't hear His voice. We have an ear of fear. An ear of fear, or hearing out of fear, is not going to hear God's voice. We need to hear out of faith. We need to think about the promises of God, that they've never seen the righteous forsaken, that the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, I shall not lack or any good thing, that my God supplies all of my needs according to His riches and glory in Christ Jesus. It's times that, the Lord is my shepherd. He is my provider. He is the one that guides me, that watches over me, that protects me. I'm God's child, and it's His desire to do things for His children. So I need to pray and I need to ask, but I also need to have faith that can receive what God is trying to tell me. God will guide us what to do during this very struggling, hard time, but we have to put aside our fear. We can't hear God's voice if we're full of fear. He can speak to us, speak as loudly as He wants to try to speak to our spirit or our heart and give us direction and guidance on what to do, but we're not going to be so crowded and so loud in our minds and in our hearts that we can't hear God's voice. The fear just drowns out everything that God tries to tell us. So think about the promises of God, that the Lord is your shepherd. He is the one that will guide you and provide for you. He is the one that will give you direction. Claim the promises of God, the provision of God, and believe that He will speak to you and He will tell you what you need to do during this time.